Man.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey,
Let me do it, right? Hi,
yo.
hi, hype me up. Hype us up.
Yo.
Hey!
Talk about the synergy up in this motherfucker right here. Y'all, this was not planned at
Nope,
all. But
nope.
all of us had on red, white, with
And
black stripes somewhere on. I'm
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
I'm done. For those who can't see us all the way, I'm put in this mode. Y'all see it? See? Was not planned. Was not planned. But we here and we gonna do this, y'all. Welcome to the Mad Hatters podcast. Oh, I miss y'all. Look,
Man.
we done had
Yo,
1 week with the girls, 1 week with the fellas, which I want to say, Devontae, you
yo,
did that.
we all did our thing. For real,
Y'all
for
did
real.
that. Y'all,
you
look, you
did.
made mama proud. You made me proud.
Shout
But
out to
y'all
all my
did
dogs
that.
that was on the show, man. It was lit. For y'all that missed it, definitely check it out. It was dope.
It was dope, man. It was super dope, and it was pretty much a man cave. Hey, mama.
Hey.
What up, Mama D?
Hey, yo. It was pretty much that man cave vibe. I truly appreciate it. And it was just no drama. And I love how y'all stood up for the ladies. Thank you so much.
Always, always. Come on now.
I was worried, but like we gonna talk about relationships. Oh shit. Ash,
I
and once
broke my
again,
I broke my one rule answer. Okay. If there's any
yeah,
police
what
officers
happened?
watching, if there's any police officers watching, please don't listen. I was texting, commenting as I was driving home. I'm sorry. I had to support the boy. I'm sorry. I had to support Devontae and dude.
What?
So I couldn't do my one word comment. And then Alexis called me. I was like, oh, shit.
What happened to the word comments? Whole paragraph. So that's bug. Dang.
It was nothing bad. I was there for the dude.
No, I mean y'all did good. Y'all did good. So shout out to the fellas, Devontae, Andre, and brother Jeffrey. Oh, I loved it. And y'all stay tuned, cause yeah, season finale. We gonna do something together.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
we're gonna keep
be
it.
The ladies,
popping.
the ladies, and the fellas is coming together. It's gonna be something. But yo, I am your host, Queen Alexis, and all my wonderfulness. Get serving you Mickey Minnie Mouse Clubhouse all the way. And I'm here with my boy, you know who, Devontae Davis. What's up, bro?
Man,
Thank
I'm
you, thank
chilling.
you,
What's
thank
up,
you,
y'all?
man.
What's cracking?
And we here with our girl, Avis Davis, the angry, the pissed off, the frustrated, and especially for the show, everybody mad right now. So we
Y'all
in this
ain't
mug.
ready. Y'all
Y'all
ain't
ain't ready.
ready. Mm-mm,
Yo, so
mm-mm.
before we get into our topic, what's been going on? What's been going on the news and everything? What y'all been seeing?
Can I just say one thing? Chicago Bears, you need to do better. We need to get rid of Mr. Pace because really, we signed Andy Dalton. Really? Really? I mean, we might as well just count Mitch for that. Like, are you kidding
Man,
me? So, you know what? We got a cowboy coming in. His boots are made for walking. Better be running. Just saying.
yo, the
Just saying.
social media going crazy on that. Like I got people in the inbox talking about, man, the Bears gonna be trash, blah blah blah. I'm
The
like,
Bears
yo,
been trash. What you mean?
but it's not helping. The situation's not helping at all. You know what I
No,
mean? But
I'm just saying. Just saying.
hey, it
We did
is
it to
what it is.
ourselves. We need to get rid of Pace. Just saying.
Right.
No, we did it to ourselves when Peyton died. That's what happened. Walter Payton died, and there was never again good Bears.
That was
No
like
No,
more.
that
we
was
made
40
it.
years ago. What are you doing?
Right. Well, and plus we made it to the Super Bowl in 2006 when we had oh my gosh, I'm breaking. Oh my gosh,
Um,
what is his
Lovie
name?
Smith was the
No, I'm talking about the
Urlacher.
player.
coach at that time.
Well, Urlacher, but no, dude with the dreads. What the heck is his name? He like
Tillman?
literally ran. No, he literally.
Hester, was it
Yes,
Devin
Hester.
there you
Hester?
go, Devin
Yeah,
Hester.
Hester.
Yes,
yeah.
that was the man. Like for he was consecutive. I mean, he was he came, he played, he did his thing, but and then we
Mhm.
let him go. But
Yeah, that year, my question was with some of the coaching decisions, especially in that season. But that's a whole other thing, and I mean it's in the past now, so I can keep it
right,
moving.
All I remember from that year was the best side halftime show was Prince. When you make it rain for Purple Rain, just
Hey,
purple rain.
that's how we know he was a god. That's it. He was a god.
There you go.
So, but other than that, but that game, I was sitting up there like, this is the most stressful shit ever,
Hmm.
ever.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing about the Bears. The Bears to me is like a toxic ass relationship with a boyfriend that don't want to go nowhere
I'm
because
done.
he ain't got nowhere to go. That's where.
I'm done. Next.
Yo, so
Can we talk about
hey,
the Asian hate real quick? Were you just gonna say
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Like, okay, y'all, like hate itself is a disease. Like, y'all need to stop the hate. Trump is the one who said it forth for the most part, calling it the Chinese virus, this and this
hmm
and that. But there's so many culture, or there's so many different Asian descendants, if I'm saying that right, because you have
yeah.
the Filipinos, you have, the Japanese, you have the Koreans. Why are y'all beating up like I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? Just stop. Hate is ugly. Like for real. Like let's just be serious for just a minute. It's y'all are going to be discriminating against the black culture, but then now because of the coronavirus, you're going to be discriminating against the Asians. How do you know
What?
when you're going after an Asian? How do you know that they are Chinese and that they are not Filipino, that they are not Japanese, that they are
Or
not Korean?
Korean?
well,
Ignorant,
what's the difference? Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say it, but Caucasity always needs somebody to hate. They need it. America loves it. It is what it is. It's not everybody, but it's definitely a segment of America, of our
it is.
fairer skinned Americans that
hmm
particularly love the divisive nature of hatred
Right.
and keeping people segregated, in order to maintain a certain level of, perceived power, and
hmm
that's just what it is. So
Right.
it's like, and not to be funny, but most of that shit is disseminated from people with power to people that don't have money or
hmm
power in order to keep them in line. You know what I
hmm
mean? That's got its roots all the way back to slavery. You keep the ignorant people, the people that are less knowledgeable, um, in a place where they are always afraid of something new.
Right.
So
And that's
it
just
just is
like the
what it is.
boy down in Georgia who drove into or went into the massage parlor and started shooting. Now, I saw a TikTok video. This girl's name is Brittany Renee on TikTok. She's from Louisiana. She's like, look, she's like, if you guys do the math, she was at point A. I don't know what point A was in Georgia, and then the next massage parlor was literally 28 minutes away. She goes, he had time to travel from point A to point B to go to two more massage parlors and do the crime. And then here it was the sheriff. Well, he was just having a bad day. Okay, well,
Fuck that shit.
was George Floyd having a bad day? Was Breonna Taylor having a bad day? Was Michael Ferguson having a bad day? I mean, I keep going. I keep going. Were they all having bad days? So people just go after them. And I know those three that I pointed out were all, police assault or police killings, right? But you also have, the churches down in North Carolina. You have the movie theater in Colorado. When is it going to stop? When? So you're going to say because he was having a bad day, so what? He gets a slap on his wrist because I'm sorry, he's white. I'm I'm hurting because of the fact that last time I checked, yes, I'm white, and I hate what's going on in the world. I'm going to be 100% honest. something needs to be done. Don't tell me he was
Mm-hmm.
having a bad day. Yeah, he could have mental issues. Okay, so if he has mental issues, is he gonna be set free? I don't want to hear that shit.
Yep.
You do the crime, you do
Yep.
the damn time. I'm done.
I mean, it would be nice to say that we live in that world where it's equal or fairness across the board with justice, but come on, no. Um, this ain't new. This ain't new with the Asian hate, because we had it um with the camps after Pearl Harbor. Then they turned that. They always been on us. They always been on us. And then after us, then here come 9/11. That everybody that was Muslim, whether black, white, or Middle Eastern, if you was Muslim, you was targeted and everything, all because what was said. And we don't really know. We don't know nothing, but we're gonna put it. I think this is just this government's way of life. Put fear tactics so we can stay um separated from each other and never put two and two together. As long as we fearing each other and fearing other races and nationalities, nobody can pay attention to what's really going on, how we getting pretty much screwed over financially, screwed over medically, screwed over in every way imaginable in this country. So I'm not surprised, but I am. I heard that and was like, oh, he was having a bad day. He was having a bad day, really. All I'm gonna say to this, and I know probably some folks gonna be looking at me sideways for saying that. So you had a bad day because you couldn't get jacked off?
That gives me a bad day. I'm just saying.
Devontae,
What's wrong
go to the
with you?
corner.
That is an
But
instant rage.
that no, that ain't. I'm having a bad day. That's straight up a hate crime because you
Yep.
ain't killed nobody else. And there's a bunch of nail and massage parlors and salons that got all races up in there. You ain't go on a spree. You went point A, 28, almost 30 minutes later, point B, point C.
Hmm.
Stop playing.
Hmm.
No, you had time. 20 minutes, 80, like 28 minutes later, 30 minutes. In them 30 minutes, nothing said, I shouldn't be doing this shit, huh? That's enough time to go, I should stop right here and just go hide in this shit and everything. No, you went 28 minutes. You probably Googled that shit, GPS that mug, and went straight there and did that shit. So no, that was
He was probably
premeditated.
high. He was probably high on heroin, crystal meth, whatever.
I can't even say high because come on now, you don't know if it's high. If you're high and everything, you're really not conscious on where you're going. Uh,
Oh
he
no,
knew exactly.
there's
There were cops.
functional. There's functional people who are high. I've
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
honey, I know. I've seen it firsthand. We'll talk about that behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah. So about these Grammys, y'all.
This is gonna go right into what we're talking about. Just
First
say,
of all, first of all, for me, it was kind of weird not seeing like the whole bunch of people. It was a nice little, get together
Hmm.
and everything.
Hmm.
And I get it, social distancing, and also there's people that there's the people that were boycotting it because the academy wasn't acknowledging or recognizing the art of black people being like that all every day and everything. What's up, Dre? Dre said LMAO. That's excuse was just to keep him out of federal prison. I'm on medication for depression with no stimulus check. Hashtag bad days. Okay.
Oh, come on,
That's
that's
bad days.
terrible.
That's
Trey, my
bad.
man ain't hit Uncle Joe ain't hit you up.
Not
That's
yet.
terrible.
Not yet. But man, we gonna get on that too. Like,
Definitely.
yeah. But it's like, come on now. With the Grammys, they made it well now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those who was there, they made it well known how they felt about the Academy not recognizing the black artists, the people of color artistry and everything, and they working everything to the point where the Grammy people board was like came out and was like, our bad. But
I mean,
if
I
this
ain't gonna
was
lie,
the most
we did our thing though. We definitely did our thing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, come on now, Dua Lipa, come on now, Megan Thee Stallion killed it. I mean, like I ain't gonna lie, we did our thing. That whole little you situation on stage, I had to cover my own
but
eyes.
thank you. I was
I had
like
to cover my own eyes. I was like, it's too much for me. You
a
know,
big ass
you get one of
bed
these.
and porn. I was like, but we gonna talk about that. What's up, Ashe? Hey,
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 Pasha, what's
hey,
cracking?
hey,
girl.
girl. No,
But
this was not
yeah,
planned for you guys joining
at
in.
all,
This was not planned.
at all, at all. Oh man, it was like okay. Hey, y'all, shout out to Blue Ivy for her one verse getting the Grammy. Come on, baby.
Man, I mean that's plug right there. She already hitting them hard, and she's what like 6, 7 years old,
Nine,
9 years
nine,
old. That's
nine,
man.
10. You can't tell her shit now.
Hell
Nigga, I got a
no.
Grammy.
I
Hmm.
mean, you couldn't tell her nothing off the jump. I mean, come on now, she's got billionaire
Thanks,
parents.
Trey. Thanks,
Thanks,
Jay.
Trey.
You couldn't tell her shit. Look, you come up to Blue Ivy, but like, if she come up with a come up with a her own music career, she'd be like, nigga, I got a Grammy at 9. For what? For just singing brown skin girl, got
Off
skin
top.
like just pearl. That was me, Nick. That was me. And I got a what? Grammy. I'm like,
She
you
got
can't
that
tell her
G.
nothing.
Real
You-
for real.
And then they took a picture of her drinking her juicy out the grip.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Beyonce and JC, just go stun on these hoes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mhm.
I ain't even mad at you. Go ahead. So, man, we gonna talk about these Grammys even more, especially the WAP. Now, don't lie, I liked Megan Savage and I forget the name, the Savage one. I liked her nod to like the vaudeville type of atmosphere, Harlem Renaissance type of atmosphere. I love that. Even though you're throwing ass, I was like, okay.
Yo, I don't know what that is, but that's really trending right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like Ma Rainey's big bottom, and then you got the thing with uh 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 what's the name? The black singer during that time. It's on
Bessie
Netflix.
Smith.
No, not Bessie Smith. Geez, I just had on to my tongue too, but it's a trend right now going on in movies that I'm seeing
Yeah.
as far as like having these historical figures, and they just really doing their thing, particularly black women, like the old school sisters that was like pioneering, like Billie Holiday.
Billy
Thank
Day.
you,
Billie
Pache. Billie
Holiday.
Holiday's joint. Yeah, you feel me? It's like it's a
Yeah.
thing right now. So that's dope.
So I
But,
like that. But then their wife was like, ooh, where is Mass Singer? Jesus Lord. It ain't even Wednesday.
right. Man.
Big old king size, double, triple king size bed, and y'all just, hmm. I knew that stage smelled like fish.
I'm
Yo, if
done.
you was the
I'm
audience that
done.
night, you had a
I'm
show,
done.
a real show. I'm not gonna
And
lie, that
summer breeze. That's what it
man.
Now hold on. Hold on. Let me make a comment because this is gonna like transition us right into what we're about to talk about. I didn't see social media blowing up like, oh my God, my eyes, my kids' eyes, it was so horrible. They need to wear more clothes. This is that. Shut the hell up, you sensitive ass Sallys. Jesus, shut up. But y'all are gonna sit here and troll Shakira and J Lo for their performance 2 years ago or 3 years ago on the Super Bowl. Really? Shut
Let's talk.
up.
I
Shut your
wasn't mad
mouth.
at
Let's
that
talk.
one either.
Let's talk. Cause I know y'all. I know that all of y'all. No, mom, I'm not. I'm just saying. I told the truth. It smelled like fish and summer breeze up in that mug. Now I'm telling the truth. That's it.
Mm.
Bible said, go to the
I
corner.
ain't. I'm in the corner. See, corner. See, corner.
Look, I'm
I'm
just
in the
saying.
corner.
I'm
I'm
just
in the
saying.
corner.
I'm just
But
saying.
I know y'all seen the title of this damn show, and I meant it when I made it that way. Fuck Gen Z.
For real.
Mm.
Because okay, so let's just break this all the way down. Generation Z, I know each and every generation had their so-called stand up against the former type of ways of things. I get that, I get it, but Gen Z is just ridiculous, ridiculous. That was a strong ass drink, wasn't it, Devontae?
I need more tequila.
Right here.
Let me tell you something. Maker's Mark and Canada Dry. That will have you like right up in that's right.
Ah, man, but y'all, it's like I'm before we even go treating their life, I give them this. I give you a B, no C for effort of trying to stay aware of certain trigger and traumatic um situations, and we're not trying to offend nobody. I get it. I understand you're trying to make sure that we are the world for real. I applaud you for that, but I'm giving you a C for effort. Cause some y'all just doing it to the wrong stuff. It's like you making everybody else's childhood political as hell, and I just want to have a nostalgic moment. Damn it, shit.
Now, Queen, I'm just gonna have to say, speak for yourself. I intend on offending everybody. Fuck these kids, right? Right, and that's real life. That is just my personal opinion. You cannot have Takashi 69 hair and skinny jeans and be a thug, nigga. I need you to pick a lane,
What you
okay?
gonna be, Skittles or a thug? Which one?
Call it,
Look,
I'm just calling it what it is, you know. So yeah, f them Gen
and
Z people. Forget these cancer culture people. Fuck them.
and let me just say this to all you Gen Z mofos out there: leave my damn side part alone and our damn skinny jeans. Let me tell you, maybe you didn't educate yourself, okay? Skinny jeans or straight jeans have been around since before your ass was born. So shut the up. I'm beep bleeping myself out, okay? I'm trying to be professional here.
I'm not.
Shut up. Leave my shit alone. Leave my shit alone. Whatever side it's
Okay,
on.
Well,
Shit.
now
first of all,
you know what we sound like right now, ladies. We sound like a bunch of old geezers that are
I'll give
ranting.
that.
No.
Wait.
No.
I
No.
want to apologize to all of the kids that were
I don't want to
born
apologize.
after 1990. I want them to be strong and feel heard and empowered to speak their truth right
Yeah.
here in the comment section.
Drink
Okay?
Ain't
some
none of that.
coffee. It'll put hair on your chest. You'll be fine. Shut the fuck up.
Every
Shut the
first
fuck
of
up.
all, First of all, let's talk about all of our followers that's on here is millennials and Generation X. That was
I
what that needs to be
do not
reading.
like to classify myself as a millennial because I don't agree with half the shit. I'm an old soul. I'm going to be honest. Queen the Generation
I
X,
don't know
please.
how we ended up being millennials. I thought millennials was the 2000 babies.
I'm not entitled to shit. Unlike these other younger millennials and these Generation Z, X, Z, whatever they're entitled to
So
shit.
let's speaking of the side part, let's go to this first. Talking about y'all side parts. If you wearing a side part and skinny jeans, you old. First of all, y'all just want to make a side part and just do, oh, I'm gonna part my hair on the side and just brush it and fluff it up on this side. First of all, if you want to talk about people on a side part, these side part work was work, especially up in the 90s, because our side part went into motherfucking origami on top of our goddamn head. Can you do art with your hair? Try it.
They can't do a beehive.
Try it.
Do a beehive.
Look, do
Come at
look,
me.
look. The first time I saw our hairstyle again up in the 90s was when Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion did WAP. I said, ooh, did you? I know y'all ain't come with the swoop, the do. I have, look, first of all, we was more creative. All y'all know is how to make bundles. And then look on and use them little flexi wides and everything and think y'all doing something. Y'all ain't creative. Y'all know nothing about making your hair bold on by itself and walk around and defy gravity with every bit of spritz and shit up your head. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about having to go to bed and sleeping like this. You don't know nothing about that.
Standing up,
You don't
damn
know
near.
nothing about that.
Those were my cheerleading days, man. We had literally our ponytails were on top of our head, curled up. I had to sleep like I'm like this to make sure I didn't ruin my hair because it was like a 3 hour process.
True. We was the first bobbleheads. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
just
I ain't gonna lie. The 90s hairstyles was that lick, man. I used to love, shout out to all you old Keishas, all you old Cocos, and
Tammy,
pieces them, that had
Tammy
like,
and them.
yeah, shout out to all
Hell.
them. I mean, y'all tigers and milfs and possums and whatnot now,
Oh,
but what back in 94?
Devontae,
Woo! Motherfuckers was back.
Devontae, be nice.
And speaking of names, I know our names was messed up, but this Generation Z names, baby. And I'm speaking on the behalf of all of the parents right now that are e-learning and have heard their teacher do a roll call of their child's classmates and have the audacity to be like, not the audacity, every now and then go like this. The fuck? If your baby name, if your baby name is Macarisha, and there's so many other letters up in that motherfucker. Margarisha. Not you keep saying Margarisha. Margarisha. No, Margarisha.
Let me tell you,
M-A.
Margarita is leading the generation of new thoughts. We need them. Thank you, Margarita.
You know where that
And
name
we
came from?
need you to get on this poll and show us what 2030 gonna look like.
Show
Okay?
Look.
us.
A few more years in the oven, boo boo. Come on, Margarita. Don't let these ladies hate on you. You
Margarita
got
came
it.
from the margaritas. Think about it.
Okay,
Exactly.
we've been
This
dealing with
generation's
champagnes
babies.
and margaritas since what? Come on now, look.
First of all,
I don't know
I
how
ain't
many
never
bubbles
met
I know.
I ain't never okay, but that's bubbles. I ain't never met so many kids in my life who is named after alcoholic drinks. Literally, their
Remy,
actual name is Remy Cavassier. Hennessy, Dre, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut
It's
up.
called class. It's distinguished. They know, look,
they are
STDs, come on.
just.
Look,
But that's a true. Okay, let me talk about what Andre just said. Okay, he said no, it's the STD name. It's a story behind that. So it was after I had my daughter Naomi, and I was getting No, I wasn't getting it. My mom was going for her recertification for her aid, and everything. And baby, oh baby, we gonna talk. Or we gonna go here. We gonna go here in a minute. That's the
What
next one.
was that?
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. But her caseworker, she had known that she was about to be a first time grandmama, and her caseworker asked, what's your grandbaby's name? What's your granddaughter's name?" And she said, Naomi Sherelle Owens. And the woman said, "I am so happy. Tell your daughter thank you, because I'm so happy. I am so happy that she gave her a wonderful name and told her about one of her caseworkers, one of her co-workers said one of her case files, the woman named her child chlamydia.
Oh,
Spelled it exactly how it's spelled. And she asked her why. She said, "Because it's beautiful."
she must have got chlamydia when she found out she was pregnant with that baby.
We don't know what that means in Swahili though. We don't know what it means in
It's not
Swahili.
Devontae,
I'm trying to help.
no. I mean, you might as well just call it clam
You don't
chowder. Like,
know. Do you
Clammy, what's up, Clammy?
know?
Oh no.
I'm done. I'm done.
Chlamydia.
I'm done. I'm done. Y'all need to do
But
better with these damn names. Like, Jesus. Like, what?
this Gen Z got more attitude than everybody. They ain't got no filter, no, they ain't got no filter, and then they also don't got any type of limit. See, us growing up, yeah, we talked back. We did our stupid shit as a kid with our parents, but we had a limit because we knew that there was a point of where we can push our parents before they say, "Fuck it, I'm going to go and do 25 years to life." So, and
We
we
weren't
like our life.
right.
This motherfucking one, baby, this Gen Z one, I'll be like, y'all just need a little bit. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
do. They
Mm-hmm.
and they keep on they keep on influencing my children like they can do the same thing, and I gotta remind them, your mama is crazy.
Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick. If there's any Gen Zs listening, please bring your parents to the camera. I'll wait a second. Please bring your parents. It's okay to hit your child. Just don't leave a mark. Jesus. The attitude
Talk
needs to stop. Papa,
about
if
on
you ask
site.
your child to do something and they say, hold on, are you taking a shit? Are you taking a
or
piss? Hold on. What?
or I'm gonna do it. Jesus.
When?
Ooh.
The attitude needs
No,
to
no,
go,
no, no.
baby.
As soon as I heard one time about I'm gonna do it, in a minute, I felt this. I just felt like a lump in my throat, like something like when somebody just snatched your whole vocal box, just chop you in the throat. I was like, mm. Yo, my chest caved in. Just off the bat. You wanna know what? You wanna know who I blame for this generation of kids acting like that? The show, The Nanny. Mm-hmm. Y'all
Man,
remember when The Nanny show came out?
the
I
nanny?
blame Trump.
Fran
Mm-hmm.
Drescher, the nanny?
No, there was a reality show called The Nanny. And it was this British woman that came to people's houses up in the Americas and asked it, and pretty much was supposed to teach them better discipline actions of their children. Their children was going like, "Leave me alone, mom," and "fuck you, mom." Now, might I add, all of the families was like, "Why?"
Hmm.
and kind of like some was Hispanic, but they wasn't really, but they was all like middle class and stuff. Cause
Hmm.
all the black and low class people, parents was watching this show like this. Yeah, Super Nanny, Nanny
Yeah,
one
super nanny.
911, Super Nanny. Yeah, I remember when that show came out, and me and my brother was sitting on the couch every time the little boy would be like, "Shut the fuck up, mom." Both of us were like this to our mama. just, just stop
I
talking
mean,
shit.
I don't know. I never got to watch the show. You know, I'm still used to us being the nannies, so I have no idea what this show's about. I'm not
Like,
gonna,
what's the nanny? I
YouTube it
was
after the
saying,
show. YouTube it.
man.
you to the show
Yo,
and see.
speaking of YouTube, gotta send a shout out. I gotta send a shout out. You know, all you ladies. Mm-hmm.
What?
All you ladies.
What?
You know, your man got popped off this week, a couple days ago here.
What you
Mr.
mean popped off?
Your man, you know, Mr. Black Man Don't Cheat, Mr. Derek Jackson. You know, the oh yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, he went
What
out here.
happened?
He went out here
That's a
and
fine brother.
you know
I'm
he
not
been
gonna lie.
married. Now he been married for some years, and he
Hmm.
been running around here telling these women, don't, you know, even if you're separated, don't cheat
Don't
on
cheat.
your wife, or don't cheat on your husband because y'all working together and this and that. And that nigga, and I can say it with strong, look the smile, that nigga that I told y'all not to listen to was flying his little red bone to Miami, spent the weekend, the holiday with her. Oh yeah, you can find out all about it on.
He flew someone out. She got flew out.
Look, you can see the whole story on YouTube on Unwind with Tasha K on YouTube. Unwind with Tasha K, and I'm gonna tell you, it's hilarious because I warned all y'all. You a hater and you don't want to see women come up, and look at that now.
See, and I knew it was gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, you know you fine. That's why you're always in front of the camera. Like, let me flex on you. Let me show you my guns and shit. Look, not all men cheat, right? And not all women cheat. Let's be honest, right? But
Mhm.
you're constantly making these videos, and you got women in your DMs. Oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? Oh, I want to play this game. I want to do this. Really? Like, you're feeding off, like, obviously, like, people who see that, they feed off of that. Their ego, gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm like, oh, damn, baby, she's fine. I need to go to Miami.
Let me tell you something. Y'all ladies think that nigga's attractive. From a man's perspective, he is just one of your ugly ass girlfriends that's blocking the play. And he been
See,
doing
look,
that shit for what, about 5, 6 years now?
the
That's
internet
all he
cut
is.
you
To
off.
me, he's just another ugly motherfucker at the table. Say it
Okay.
again?
Okay. I
Like, I don't judge
I ain't
dudes
gonna
like that. I'm
lie.
just saying, I'm not gonna look at him like, oh, this guy look good. I'm looking at him like, nigga, fuck you. Ain't nobody talking to you, bro. Go to the bar, nigga.
I ain't gonna
Now look
lie.
at him.
I ain't gonna lie. That man's so chocolatey and fine.
Fuck that. Fuck
I
that. Fuck that
I
nigga.
cheat. Yeah, I go. I'm sorry. I'm going.
Oh,
My
oh.
broken heart. And
So
was
now
flat
cheating is
out.
sanctioned, huh?
I would go. I'm sorry.
So you saying if
These
he
are
flew
my
you out to Miami, you going?
confessions. Look,
I'm
he
going.
came.
I'm
Look,
done.
he
I'm
came.
fucking done to y'all right now.
Look. He came home from Miami. He's like, these are my confessions. Bust out the Usher. Like, baby girl, please don't be
No,
mad.
no. First of all, it ain't gonna
Mm.
be confessions. This gonna be straight up. You're my little secret, and that's how we
Wow.
gonna keep it. And
See
everything.
how
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
mm,
So
mm,
I'm
how petty.
Or you could do LMA. Whatchamacallit. Like, I know you got a dude. I know you got a girl. You know. I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Petty. Petty.
I'm just saying. Look, okay.
Petty.
Okay, let's
This
go
dude.
back. Let's get back to our agenda. We're getting off topic, and we gotta
Oh
roll.
no, we
Let's
right
do
on
it.
topic. We right on topic because you
Sorry
know
about that. I went mama mode.
we good. You know, it's just
Let's go.
we ain't
Let's go
canceling. We
into
ain't canceling some people we should be canceling. That's all I'm saying right now. Right.
yeah, but
I mean, you're
we
right
can talk
because
about that later.
He
he's
Okay.
talking about
taking
relationships.
trips to Miami on the down low right now. You know, to some of y'all sitting next to me on either side. You know, instead of
Okay,
canceling.
let's go into this one. Now, this one,
Mm.
this next point is now by no means we are trying to offend the LGBTQ community at all.
We
At
love you
all.
all. We love
We
you
love
all. We love everybody. Please understand that. We do not hate. We love you all. We don't care your color. We don't care your race. We don't care if you are, gay, lesbian, if you are a trans. We love you, but hear us out. Proceed.
okay, so I I'm actually about to send this to somebody right quick. And I just want to know is it if this is an identity or respect of your identity or what you identify as, or is it something else? Because now it's like a urge, a mandate. Oh, you gotta let us know what's your pronoun. Okay, Gen Z, Gen Z. I love y'all, but I get where it's coming from, and there are some disrespectful people out here that will be like, "You was born a guy, so I'm gonna call you a he. I'm gonna do all that." I get that, but having to have it mandated and all of this is like it's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it, but oh, I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it. I'm just saying, y'all, it's a way that you can say just being respectful of what I identify as. Somebody called it gender dysmorphia. I don't think it's gender dysmorphia at all. I don't think that at all. Whatsoever. We're not canceling it, but it's like,
It
I
Here's the
don't
doesn't
thing.
need
want
to be a
this to be
law.
a fad.
But
I don't want this to be a fad
look,
because this is it's all about respect and how you are going to address somebody.
mm,
And Gen Z is known to make different causes of fad. And then it falls off when it's the next big thing and it's not cool. Like somebody asked some on here was like, "Are you okay with the new bisexuals?" Let's talk about this, Gen Z. I'm gonna need y'all to stop playing. Stop playing.
mm.
Y'all are not bisexual. Y'all trisexual. Y'all just horny. That's it. Y'all just horny. Because one minute you cannot be like, "Oh, I like girls," because that's the trend now. And then you go back to whopping at the same time with
Well,
dudes.
let me just say
Hold
this.
up.
You know,
Wait a minute.
we cannot go out
Here
here.
you go. Here you
Look,
go.
Craig, look, I'm just gonna say this. I feel like we cannot create or continue a cycle of hate. Now, if these people want, anybody that chooses to change their gender or whatever, change their pronoun, I think it should be accepted because we can't say on one hand that we gonna take away rights from this person, but then want
Yeah.
rights for ourselves. That's just
Yeah.
my opinion. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You act as if you want to be treated point blank. And hey, you got the right to skip up and down, whatever your thing is, do you, but that's a part of the American dream is that you got the freedom to do so without people fucking with you.
But
Yeah.
let me ask this really quick, and then we'll get to Mr. Dre himself here. And if this is wrong, please let me know. If you are, and I'm going to use transgender just for an example, right? So if you are born a male and
Mhm.
you go through the surgeries and you're doing everything, and now you are dressing like a female, I
Mhm.
will be addressing you as a female, right or wrong. Whether
Right.
you have an Adam's apple or not. So why do you need that pronoun? Because I'm automatically going to look at you and say, yes, you are a female, you are a woman, right? Because obviously you are dressing that way because that's how you want to be. For our females that want to be males and they dress like males, but they can't afford to get a breast reduction, they can't afford to do whatever. You are dressing the part. You are setting the atmosphere of how you want to be. I get it because I don't know if you really want me to call you a he. I've had that one time. it was a friend of my brother's, and I just called him by his name. And even though she was born a female, she did all the surgery and whatnot, and is now a male. So now I know I need to call. He's a he, a him, but to make it a law to teach us in elementary school.
I don't
In
know.
elementary school, the girl, it's going in elementary schools now, middle schools, high schools, I can get, right? Because you're still kind of confused, you don't know which way, right? But elementary schools, no. A baby is, you know, I saw a video
I
on
would
TikTok.
say,
Well,
I would say,
what's wrong with
junior
asking people
high,
how they want
like
to dress
seventh
and just
grade up.
address them that way?
Yeah, I would say 7th grade and up. Yeah, that's when y'all can teach it, because this is around the time where the kids are going through puberty and everything. Elementary school, it's like,
You think these kids don't know what they're doing already? Even in high school, they know what they're doing.
Exactly.
And manners should not be a law. I disagree with you. Manners should not be it should not be a law to say something as simple as you shouldn't have to have a law that says something as simple as how would you like me to address you? That is manners, and that is decent respect for another person
But
standing next to
Generation Z don't have
you.
no
We
fucking
shouldn't need
manners.
it.
at all. But let's get to Dre.
Dre, what you got,
Hello,
man?
Dre.
What am, homie?
What's up, boo? What's up?
What up, peeps? I'm afraid to answer this question because I am not the normal gay person on this topic.
Okay.
It's okay. Be you,
So,
baby. Be you.
okay, wait. Now, don't tell Audrey be you. No, don't do that. Don't do
No.
that.
Yes. Be you,
So-
baby. Be
Oh.
you. Be you.
I understand that people want to be respected for who they choose to be.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that out of the way.
Absolutely.
I don't mind you correcting me if you chose to be something that you are not in my face right now. Because I used to be the person that if you come looking like a man, I'm gonna call you like a man. You look like a man. And if you look like a female, I call you gay.
Mm.
There's some men who act like girls and I go girl. I mean, it is what it is. So I feel like I have an issue because this is not a Generation Z, Generation nothing. This is white gay people going too goddamn far with the bullshit.
I'm gone.
Because we were not part of this discussion in the damn courtroom. We weren't.
Oh, God.
And I think gay rights are now about to become a less valued subject because they're just gonna harp on everything now.
Mm-hmm.
We can't talk to them now. I'm not calling you a they. God is they. You are not. Stay in your place.
I don't
You
understand
want to be
that.
both? You want to be both? No, you can be both in your household. If I'm at your house, you want to call they, it, whatever the fuck you want me to call you, I'm gonna call you that in your house. But when you in my place of residence or my place of employment, I'm gonna call you what you just showed up in my face like. Period. We're not gonna do a Mr. Day or dear they or they did this because we're talking about two people and that's some schizophrenic bullshit and I'm not going.
No, and it's ridiculous, and the way that I kind of look at it is, Obama is the one who approved gay rights, right?
He did.
And if you get,
Yeah.
and it is what it is, right? I'm still going to love you for who you are, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm going to meet you where you were at, and I'm still going to love you for who you are.
But
But
we've
when
been disrespectful towards y'all now.
right, I understand. And I'm sorry that y'all been disrespected. I'm going to be
No, I'm
100%.
saying we've been disrespectful to straight people. Because
Right.
now we just going
Yeah.
too far. We're being
Yeah.
disrespectful. We
Right.
are
And there,
making people accept the culture that they're not going to accept. That's just with the black-white thing, though. Some white people don't want to deal with us. We got to move on. This crying about it generation to generation is over with. It didn't do nothing for us. They're not going to change their mind. They're not going to change their heart. The only thing we're supposed to do with the gay people, black people, Asian people, was make sure there's a law against you killing our ass
mhm.
or hurting us. After that, What you call me is a different story because I ain't gonna answer your ass. I believe you
there's
just enough
got to
to
be
nigga.
laws
You
for
call your nigga
protection.
right back if you go to me. Period.
But
Because
Drake,
y'all
don't you think there's got to be laws beyond just killing? Don't you think there should be laws for protection, for all minorities? You know what I mean? Like within the past, 10 years or so, the LGBTQ community has seen a host of good protections that have been put into law, and I think that's a great thing. Um, but at the same time, you do have a point. Like, there are always going to be a fascist society that does not agree. But as long as those laws are in place, we solid. You ain't gotta like me. You ain't gotta like me for what I do. I ain't gotta like you for what you do. But there has to be a common denominator of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like
my
respect
mom
people for who they are, who they choose to be in their life. You feel me?
you all made a wonderful point when we were talking about the kids. And I'm gonna tell you what my take on that situation is. I don't believe that male and female roles, gender roles at a young age are very beneficial. And I'm gonna tell you why. We grew up in generations where those gender roles made us either hyper masculine or hyper feminine or not enough of either.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's the reason why now there's this change. You remember when me and D were coming up, the man was supposed to take care, provide, do all this good stuff, and the one supposed to like stay at home and do stuff though. She only supposed to get a job if she wanted to. Now things have changed where dudes are looking to be taken care of. Not she happen to
Moved
have
out.
enough money to take care of your ass. They seeking out people with their broke asses
Mm-hmm.
to go take care of them. If that's how you want to live and you find somebody to do it with, great. That's not my cup of tea, but I'm okay with it though. You chose your life that way. You found somebody to do it with. You agree with it. Good. This is not about agreeing with lifestyles. That's what civil rights laws are for, is making sure that I'm still acknowledged. If I'm married, I'm acknowledged. You don't have to marry me in your church if you're against homosexuality. Cool. I'll go somewhere with somebody respected and do it for me.
Amen.
That's not a
Amen.
problem. But I should be able to vote because I'm gay. I should be able to exist and not have to worry about you coming after me in a damn bathroom, or coming at me in an alley, or coming at me trying to kill me though because you saw me walking differently or with a rainbow flag. That's what laws are supposed to be about. We have gotten too far of trying to control other people that we are doing shit like this though that diminishes the whole entire struggle in the first place.
Yeah.
And now I feel like pride is a joke because of stupid shit like this. Because it makes straight people go, well, fuck you and fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm tired of being disrespected, but I'm tired of being disrespectful. Hey, we got to draw a line somewhere.
Right.
I I feel like as for the children, if you're going to teach them, what you need to teach them in elementary school is tolerance of everybody. And actually, to be honest, they need to teach us grown folks tolerance for everybody. Cause kids is cool with whoever.
They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
That's Tommy. Tommy got two mommies. That's it.
I didn't
So what
even
that
thought
make
about
you
it.
feel like? That's their mommy. That's her mommy. That's their daddies. They don't think twice of it. They don't think twice of it. But it's
And
us that be like, well, I don't know if I want to do this and I don't want to do that. Now, as far as, and I get they want to just do the history first. Um, let that be gradual. Let that be gradual, but tolerance first. Tolerance. History, then you go into the history. But as far as what you identify as, please let that start like seventh grade and up.
I don't even
Because
believe people like Coochie and Dick yet until they're at least in sixth or seventh grade. Now, I
no.
do know there's some people that started early. I'm not saying that because I know some people who started in third grade. Got
they
it.
shouldn't they shouldn't have, but that's some parents too.
Right.
So
It
I mean,
happened.
Right.
We know some people that had babies at 12. It is what it is.
Right. Right.
But let that be
I
a different
thought it was nasty.
conversation.
At fifth grade, I thought it was nasty. I saw people kissing. I was like, what is that? Why are you tongue kissing at 10? I was over it. I was still in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I wasn't part of that bullshit. I wasn't. I was Team Zeo at the time. Fuck all that. I wasn't on that. But that's not everybody's upbringing. Some people live in places though where they're exposed to some stuff early. Got it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
No judgment. It is what the fuck it is.
Speaking of children, what do y'all think of they canceled my man Pepe Le Pew?
Okay.
Come on, man.
Look, I want to
think it's
know.
stupid. I think
It's,
They talking rape culture.
hold on. He was going
That's
after
fine.
one person. One person
What?
was the same fucking cat. But Johnny Bravo, oh, honey, how you doing?
Whoa,
Baby,
whoa,
come
whoa,
here.
whoa, whoa,
Johnny
whoa.
Bravo.
Leave the
Why is
man
Johnny
Johnny
Bravo?
Bravo
Hold on.
out this shit,
No,
man.
I'll bring you a point. I'll bring you a point. You're going to sit here and tell me a fucking skunk is being aggressive, but Johnny Bravo is fucking trying to get in Missy,
First of all,
Emily, Sharon's pants, but fucking Pepe Le Pew was just going after one fucking cat. One.
let me tell you
One.
what. Johnny Bravo was a boss of the pimp. Don't you never forget that shit. Okay, I'm standing on it. That was my man's.
Look,
Okay,
shut up for this
Saturday
shit.
morning. That was my man's. Right? Standing on
Look,
that one.
look,
Also,
Number two,
it's
Look.
gotten too far with the cartoon characters and Dr. Seuss and all them. It's gotten too far. This is stupid.
Okay.
hold on. Wait, I got
got
Dr. Seuss. I got you a Dr. Seuss, bro. I got you a Dr. Seuss. And I'm like this. I'm like, see, again, this is where Generation Z comes in. All right. I did my research on this shit. I did my research. Okay. So there is a book, something, what I saw on Walberry Street. I never read that book. Never fucking read that. That is not a popular Dr. Seuss book. And tell me I'm wrong. Okay. But
It
anyways,
ain't no green eggs and ham.
right. Hold on.
So wait,
And
is
that's
who
a
gonna
bite.
cancel that?
There's only 6 books, I think, either 3 or 6 books total that are being canceled. Not all of Dr. Seuss being canceled. There's only a couple of books being
Right.
canceled because what I saw, or because I saw it on Wallberry Street or something, there is a quote unquote China man, and then in the book it says China man. Okay, so I understand how that could be a little racist, right? But the picture of the man has the lines are for eyes. Okay, so I understand how that can, be depicted as a Chinaman because Asian people do have smaller eyes. Okay, just saying, I'm not hating against Asians, but then they're saying, well, he's eating noodles out of a bowl with sticks. If you do your fucking research, they always use chopsticks. And if you go into one of their restaurants, what do they have? I don't have chopsticks, but I got 2 fucking sticks. They have chopsticks. It's disrespectful if you ask them for real utensils. Come at me. I'm just
I
saying.
just want to know: are we going to cancel nursery rhymes now? Because now we
No.
should stop singing. Okay, let's be all that logical. Let's sing "Rockabye Baby" on the treetop.
That's
When
the
the
most
wind
deadly ass nursery
it is
rhyme
the most
ever.
dominant song, and we sung it to every single baby in America for how many years?
Ever.
If you listen to the words of that song, it's gangster than motherfucker. We talked about the baby falling out the motherfucking tree.
Right.
We too sensitive now at this point. We are way too sensitive. I can't do this because it doesn't make room for us to talk about stuff when we get this sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And I think
I need a
America is
drink.
missing the point. This is a perfect time for us to clear up some misconceptions with each other and not to make boundaries even worse. So we
Here's the
can't say
thing.
nothing to each other no more.
Generation Z is like, ladies, don't come at me. But Generation Z is like women. How we read too much into shit. Look, I need you to read between the fucking lines. Okay? Stop reading into it. Stop taking it apart. Like, well, he said X, Y, and Z. Okay. Now you're making up shit. If you really want to break it down, we could go like back. There's other movies, there's other shows back in the day that there was racial remarks, but did any of us bitch and whine about it? Let's be
I'm
honest.
about to say, because y'all going in on Johnny Bravo and Pluto been beating bitches since 1921.
It's true.
Then you
Nobody said nothing about that domestic ass nigga. You know
you
what I
had
mean?
the Three Stooges beating up on one another.
Then we watch All in the Family every night. I
Boom.
watched it and I
He
knew it
was
was
smacking the
racist.
hell
And I
out of
watched
Edith.
it for the intro. So Edith Bunker can holler at me. I watched it for that. I didn't even know it was all that racist until I got older. I didn't even care.
He was
Okay.
terrible then.
But to go back to Pepe Le Pew, and they were saying that, oh, that's rape culture. Let's cancel Pepe Le Pew because that's rape culture. How you gonna cancel Pepe Le Pew and keep Quagmire from Family Guy?
Or Stevie
Why y'all keep
from
coming
Family
after
Guy.
all the funniest characters though? Come on now.
Look.
Quagmire is rape
We want them to
culture.
stay. But it was just making that point. If you're gonna be sensitive, get rid of all of it then.
Get rid of everybody.
And
They even
you know what
try
I'm
to
saying?
make
If you're gonna do one, do for the other ones too.
they
Rick and
even try to
Morty.
make it about Miss Piggy. Tom Miss Piggy is representing domestic violence and rape culture. I'm like, first of all, oh no, I saw somewhere else. They said also Miss Piggy is promoting obesity. First of all, fuck y'all.
Some men like BBWs, okay?
Second of all, Miss Piggy was an hourglass. Y'all just messed up on her face. She got a big face. So what? But the body was tight. Fuck you. Okay. Two, ain't her fault. Look. We ain't know growing up that was the first. Look, we ain't know that was the first Respucia and Norbit. We ain't know. We just thought it was cute.
For real.
I'm done.
We ain't know.
Moving on with rape culture. Can somebody please, in the wonderful state of New York, can somebody please get Angelo Como some young coochie so he can stop grabbing girls and messing around with his staff? Can somebody help this man out? Because that's the real rape culture right now. Like, this dude is nuts.
And y'all not really seeing that. Y'all not really. This was the thing about with rape culture and everything. Along with, and we talked about it with the Me Too movement as well. We can't go into who is really the victims and who's not, because everybody crying rape. We just went through this Thursday.
Because they want money. They're all broke ass motherfuckers. They want fucking money.
Yeah.
And this is not good.
This comes back to fucking R. Kelly. Oh, R. Kelly like that. We want more money.
No, it goes further back than R. Kelly. It goes
Pudding pop.
It goes further back than him. All of it. Look, because what the thing is, if we gonna cancel rape culture, is cancel being raped. Okay, these people becoming victims of rape and molestation, not crying, oh, I was sexually harassed or I was touching inappropriately. And the next thing comes to your mind is not put them in jail, put them in get justice for them doing that to you. You want to check.
Well, what about, and just my opinion, what about teaching our young ladies and continuing to teach it? Because I feel like, the past couple generations has been an increase in teaching our women to be strong ladies and strong individuals and continuing that trend because, not being funny, but that type of rape culture and that kind of masculine dominance, it comes from a place of men that put themselves in a position of power and saying, I'm going to be Superman, which means you have to be Lois Lane. And now we're starting to see generations of young ladies that are becoming Bat women and super women,
Wonder Woman and a motherfucker.
So I feel like, man, the end of the rape culture in America is gonna really stem from ladies continuing to grow and teach young women to be strong.
I love you, mama. I love you, mama.
I was about to go there. Let me explain this. As a molestation victim, there are things you have to go through mentally when you deal with that. and there's trauma, and
Mhm.
the people should be in therapy. I get all of that. The problem I have though is now it's made the people who actually had this happen to them a joke.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And the stuff that they are, I mean, the little stuff now that comes up. He hugged me. He said ciao bella. Everybody knows Italians say that to everybody. If you go to Italy, that means all them Italians are sexually harassing everybody all the time. I don't get it. And that's another thing, going back to the old conversation. Now we put more borders up so we don't have to talk to each other.
Mhm.
Stupid.
Mhm.
Because now we can't trust
It's
each other
stupid.
now. It's very stupid. But this is all politically driven, though. It is. And I
Cuomo
hate
with Cuomo, yes.
it is. And even by the Democrats, though. And don't nobody want to investigate, but you want to hurry up, put them out before the investigation over. Something wrong with that. And y'all
Mhm.
always do it to Democrats. And y'all always do it about the wrong thing. Because I haven't trusted anybody since the Clinton situation. I'm trying to
It's
figure
all
out why we was even involved about him getting his dick sucked. That's none of my damn business. Period. I'm trying to get my
my
dick sucked.
TWP says it's a fine line between trying to flirt and sexual harassment, and that line is determined on how the women decides to react to it. This is unfair on men who mean nothing by it more than trying to build up a relationship. You right.
I
You
agree.
Do that.
right.
Don't do that at work though. At the end of the day, especially if you somebody's boss or somebody's supervisor. Hey, I know she fine, but you gotta place your attention elsewhere, bro. That's one you gonna have to throw back. Feel me?
No, how about this? How about we gonna talk when we talk about the workplace now? Even there, and I'm not talking about the women that like unsolicited sexual harassment. How about you talking about the ones that literally be around the boss or be around men and you dressing provocative, you're acting very provocative and erotic, flirtatious, and then when you get that same energy back, sexual harassment. Oh my God. And you want to file a suit. If you gonna throw the pussy at them, be straight up with it. That's what this rape culture is actually doing. For me, it's like I said before, it makes the real victims look like a joke
hmm
because it's now a trend. Everybody coming out, oh, I was molested, oh, I was molested, oh, I was molested, oh, he touched me differently and everything, and it's not okay. It's not okay. Somebody, yeah, it is.
Dre,
It's not okay.
you
Dre,
have us
I
on two
think you
devices.
hold on. Yeah, it is Dre.
hmm
It was you, Dre. You was echoing. I don't know why, but you was.
He's got
I
his
mean,
phone.
yeah,
Can you hear
yeah.
that? You were playing
We can
loudly
hear.
in the living room. That's why.
Oh,
That's why. Yeah.
ah,
Because
mama,
you know
don't
I can
forget.
see YouTube on my big screen now. You know, I
My
think I'm
bad,
bougie.
mama.
Huh.
But it's like, uh, everything rape culture, everything rape culture, everything rape culture, everything rape culture. It's not. It's really not. It's really not. And now we don't know who to believe. We don't know who to believe at all. What they need to do, and I hope everybody can hear me and everything. What they need to do is this. As Gen Z, can y'all promote instead of going into all of these rape culture and sensitivity and everything? Can y'all just go ahead and go to therapy and handle y'all issues? Thank you.
No, that's too hard. No, they don't have the money, and
Ooh,
and like so at the same time, financially, they may not be able to afford it, but still, like there needs to be groups, there needs to be some sort of therapy. We need to stop canceling crap out left and right. I think it's way overboard. In Canada, it's definitely a law. Me and my brother were discussing this on our way back our way back from my brother's house or my parents' house. Um, he had said, "Queen, why are you on here twice?" That was weird. Uh,
That was me.
that was weird. But in I guess in Canada they already have it as a law, but they address them as like with a Z, like them, their, them, Z, and I'm just like, it's just way too much. It's way too freaking.
It's too
Canada
much.
already does Canada already does their own shit. Like there's some things we need to pick up on that they do, but at the same time, like that we don't need to pick up on. Sorry. If we offended anybody, we're sorry. We still love you for who you are, but addressing it with pronouns, I don't get down with it. Like Devontae's just like, man, I'm gonna address him as a he, as a him, as a sir.
Man,
Alexis
I'm all
is,
man. You
huh?
mean I'm
What?
all man, goddamn it.
I know you are. That's what I'm saying. Alexis is a female. She's dressed as a female, so I'm gonna address her as a she, as a her, as a ma'am, as a miss, whatever, however, whatever suits it. But obviously, she's dressing the part. She is a female. Let's get that clear. She is a female. But I'm gonna dress it as I see it. Now, if you tell me you're a man, you're dressed as a drag, okay, well, if you're dressed like a female, what do you want me to do? I'm sorry. Like, no offense, but at the end of the day, it's common sense at the same time. All this extra bullshit, like I don't get down with it. I'm sorry. And I think it's just because like I'm an
It's too
older
much.
soul. I'm an older soul, and I'm just like I'm tired of, you know, put on your big boy boxes, put on your big girl panties, suck it up, Sally. Stop being, so fucking sensitive. I'm sorry.
It's too much. It's too much. So we love y'all. We love y'all, Gen Z, but y'all just need there's some stuff y'all just not to be so sensitive about because you ruining everybody in your childhood yourself. So yeah, handle your trauma because we fine, okay? So I'm gonna end this out and everything. It's 9:12. And y'all, thank you for having this conversation with us. Shout out to TWP 10. Thank you for your comments, Pashay, Mama, Dre, and everybody. Yo, this was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And y'all stay tuned. We are here every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And y'all just got to tune into what we about to talk about next week. Yeah, we had a little fun this week, but next week gonna be a bit serious because we are actually going to be having our commentary about the upcoming trial for George Floyd's killer. And yeah, just tune in, because this is supposed to be the week. A lot of stuff changed and everything. So we're going to get into that. So join us every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time here on the Mad Hatters podcast fan page, YouTube, the Mad Hatters podcast 5:30. And on Twitch, we here. And we just gonna give our opinions, and get y'all opinions about certain topics and everything. I enjoyed tonight. I really, 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 really enjoyed tonight. So we gonna get it end it out. Y'all got anything last words to say?
Yes, I want to say one last thing because we didn't address it. It's Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head until I die, damn it. Not just the potato heads. Fuck y'all bullshit. Sorry. Love y'all.
Yeah, I
Drops
don't know what's
back
going
and
on with
walks
that one.
away. Wow.
Wow.
All right,
Yep, she
y'all.
left us.
This is You Know Who signing out. Just want to say thanks, y'all. We always enjoy the time that y'all spend with us. I'm sure Mavis Davis enjoys the time that we spend together. And, we really appreciate y'all coming out on the weekends and checking us out. So that's all I got. Miss Queen.
All
Oh,
right,
and
so we'll
special
see
shout
y'all
out to
next
Dre
Saturday.
real quick. Gotta say what's up to Dre, man. Thanks for chiming in, brother.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for chiming in.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. All right, but we'll see y'all on next Saturday. Remember, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. 9 p.m. Eastern, whatever. I think it's probably 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Whatever time period that
It's
y'all
just 8
watching
p.m.
on.
Central Time.
Yo,
Google that shit yourself.
there you go. There you go. We're going to be on. So much love to y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you on next Saturday. Y'all keep on keep going on with these comments and everything about this show and even more. We appreciate it and we love y'all. See y'all next Saturday.